The number of COVID-related deaths took another jump today with 81 deaths reported. This comes as the state announces 4,066 new COVID-19 cases. Gwinnett had the largest increase with 419 new cases. Fulton came in second with 360 new cases. Despite today's numbers, right now Fulton leads the state as a county with the most COVID-19 cases. It's not surprising since Fulton has the largest population. Still, Reveal investigator Rebecca Lindstrom says there's growing concern about COVID's reach well beyond the cases reported.
Cases and deaths. Those are the two data points Fulton County's public health director says guides everything she does each day.
Because if we didn't have cases, then all the rest of it is irrelevant.
To find those cases, the county has more than tripled the number of tests conducted. In June, it collected an average of 936 samples each day. In July, that jumped to an average of 2,700. As you'd expect, cases are going up as well, but at a faster rate. From an average of 61 each day in June to 313 this past week.
But I just do want to stress that this uptick in infections and case counts is not simply due to an increase in testing. It's actually increased transmission.
Dr. Lynn Paxton says it's the people coming in for tests simply because their employer or summer camp requires it that's helped them learn more about asymptomatic spread. 26% of those that showed up for a test in Fulton had no idea they were infected. That's where contact tracing has become so important.
As soon as we receive notification through the electronic notification system that comes directly from the laboratories, an investigator is assigned to call.
Fulton has about 80 people to make those calls, but they aren't always answered.
Please pick it up because we generally have good information. We have information you want to know.
Like a program the county is working on to help people who really should stay home and self-isolate but feel like they can't because of childcare or financial concerns. The goal, fewer cases, which means fewer hospitalizations. In the past week, 152 residents have been hospitalized. 27 have died. The health region that includes Fulton County says it has 15% of its ICU beds available. And that's better than a lot of regions, in part because Piedmont opened its new COVID unit on Sunday. That has created and staffed 60 more beds in Atlanta. But Dr. Paxton hopes most never have to be used.
Wear a mask. How many times do I have to tell people that?
Governor Kemp's executive order extending Georgia's COVID-19 state of emergency is set to expire in a few hours. It limits gatherings to 50 people or fewer and requires those at highest risk of contracting the virus to shelter in place. Now, we reached out to the governor's office about plans moving forward. So far, they have not responded. You'll find much more on coronavirus and the steps Georgia communities are taking to lower the curve on our website, 11alive.com.